96 degrees is where we ended up. I kind of wish it was 96 degrees in here. The normal, though, 96, so we were right at normal, but the record 109, we were nowhere near that, and I don't have anything like that in the forecast. Of course, we were rain free today, but just kind of looking at some of the 100-degree stats that we typically get at DFW, the most we've ever had in a year was 71 days. That was back in 2011. The fewest that we've had, 0, and that was back in 1906 and 1973. The most that we've ever had in a month, that was the full month in July back in 1980. So it's been a while, but you know, today we didn't quite get there. The heat index, though, that's sitting at 100 degrees in Fort Worth. You can see Fort Worth seeing lots of sunshine. It is gorgeous. You just might want to limit that time outdoors from time to time. But notice where it is a little bit cooler, relatively speaking. That's where we've had a little bit more cloud cover. So temperatures in the 80s there, 92 degrees in Decatur, 97 in Denton, 95 in Greenville, 95 right now in Corsicana. Dew points are in the low 70s. For the most part, we do have some 60s to the north and west, but that's where it would typically be a lot higher, hotter and drier. It feels like 103 in Terrell, 105 in Corsicana. It feels like 103 degrees right now in Denton, 102 over Pierce, 111 right now in Linden, though. Forecast overnight tonight, temperatures will be dropping down into the mid and upper 70s. So it's going to stay warm. It's going to stay muggy. The wind, it's going to be out of the south between 5 to 15. We could get a wind gust from time to time around maybe 20 miles an hour, but that's it. You know, tomorrow afternoon, I think it's going to be just a little bit hotter. This time I'm forecasting a high of 98 degrees, and tomorrow the normal high does go up to 97 degrees. 98 in Denton, 97 in Bowie, 100 degrees in Graham, 99 in Mineral Wells, and 97 tomorrow in Corsicana. So satellite and radar. Right now, it's pretty quiet. You can see the clouds mainly west of I-35 west. Those continue to stream off to the north. But later this evening, I think we basically get rid of those. Looking nationwide, you can see all the clouds, the showers and the storms still spinning clockwise around Texas and Oklahoma. And you can kind of tell where that ridge of high pressure sits. And we still have that ridge of high pressure in place. But we also are now tracking a weak storm system that could bring us some rain by the time we get into the weekend. Right now, it's basically over Florida. This is going to be Thursday morning, and right now it starts to strengthen just south of the coast of Louisiana, but then it starts to move into Texas by the time we get into Friday morning and Friday afternoon. So East Texas could get some light rain by then, but by Saturday afternoon, some of this rain is going to try to make it into North Texas. It doesn't look like it's going to be a lot, and then shortly after that, it basically falls apart and goes away. But if we do get the rain in here, or even maybe a little bit of cloud cover, temperatures go down on Saturday. On Friday, I am forecasting a high of 100 degrees, but because of that moisture moving in with that very weak disturbance, the humidity is going to make it feel more like 106 degrees. On Saturday, it's also going to feel like 106 despite the air temperature itself going down. And by the time we get into Sunday, we go down to 97, but the heat index goes up to 107 at its peak. It's not going to feel like that all day, though. Tonight, mostly clear, warm and muggy. We're dropping down into the upper 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny, hot and humid, high of 98, but it could feel more like 102 degrees. So your 14-day forecast showing that I think by Friday we get to 100. We don't stay there. We're going to stay pretty close to it. But by Saturday, there's that 10% coverage of rain and storms. We stay in the upper 90s Sunday, Monday, and even into Tuesday. By the end of the month, we have another chance of rain. We also have another chance of seeing 100 degrees the last day of the month. But we're going to start out August pretty hot and dry. Guys, back to you.